New table? Wow, getting fancy here.
That was Miss David from Coach, and then open it up to questions.
Obviously disappointed in the loss. I thought we played well. It goes back to the what I say quite a bit is we need to put in our opportunities. When we get opportunities, 2-on-0s, 2-on-1s, breakaways, we need to put a couple in. We weren't able to do that today, and then they got the break. So, I give them credit. They played hard, but we need to, I think now I think we kind of ran out of steam a little bit there, and just got, it's been a long 2 weeks, and pretty hard 2 weeks. So, I'm impressed with how well we did over those 2 weeks, but now we need to rest up and move on to the rest of the season.
Coach, it felt like obviously as the game progressed, you kind of lost some bodies there. You talked about the response from your team in the last 2 weeks. Can you just talk about the players who were out there tonight that had played the extended shifts and kind of had to replace those players?
Yeah, I thought they did a great job. I mean, we had players that we've had to shuffle the lines around and move things around and move the power plays around and trying to fit in personnel there. And I thought those players that stepped into those roles did a great job yesterday, today, and they were out there just trying to help their team the best way they could, and I thought they did a good job.
Molly, obviously on a little bit of a hot streak now. Is it kind of like once that first one went in, it's like, hey, shoot, you're gonna find the back of the net now?
Yeah, she certainly is finding that net, and maybe I guess we needed her to shoot a little bit more. But she's playing great for us, and obviously finding that scoring touch has been good for her.
Hi. So it was like a very physical match right from the start, and I was wondering like how that physicality kind of factored into the outcome of the game and how like the teams played each other.
Yeah, it was a physical game. It was a physical game yesterday, and I feel like it typically is when we play against Providence. It can get a little chippy and a little physical, and that's one of those things that you have to battle through and continue to play through and try not to get too wound up in it, right? And there's times where we do, and there's times where we don't, and we can battle through it. And coach, myself included. But overall, I thought we handled the physicality pretty well today, and still found ways to get scoring opportunities, and that's what we need to capitalize.
Going on the opportunities that you were talking about, you had a ton of those in like the second period and third period. Like, what has to happen for those to be converted into like goals?
Yeah, I think we maybe a little more traffic in front, and just sometimes it's a little bit of puck luck too, where you get the right bounce where it bounces to on your stick as opposed to away from your stick. But it's just I'm happy that we're getting those chances. That's obviously good. We just need to find a way to bury them. And their goaltender is a very good goaltender. We know that. We faced her last year where she stopped us pretty, and made a lot of saves on us. And but I think getting traffic in front would help, and being able to bury some rebounds would help too.
Feels like Grace has turned a corner. She's cleaned up that rebound control. It feels like she's making some really big saves in big moments. How's that kind of help propel you guys offensively when you do get big saves from Grace or the defense blocking shots?
Yeah, I mean, even today, we're trying to push offensively because we know we need some goals, and she, stops, I think, maybe 3 breakaways in the second or 2 in the third period, 2 or 3 breakaways at least. And, I mean, she's done a tremendous job these last couple of weeks for sure, really getting her feet underneath her and in this college game. And I think she's a tremendous goalie, and she's shown that through these 2 weeks for sure.
What positives can you take from these games?
Yeah, I think I'm proud of our team and how resilient we've been in these last couple of weeks, and they've never really gotten down on themselves or each other. They're not pointing fingers at each other. They're trying to figure out a way to help our team win, and that's what we're going to continue to do. We have big games from here on out on the weekends, and it'll be nice to have, kind of a normal week ahead of us. But I'm still proud of our team. I think our team is great. They come every day. I've said this before. They come every day with a smile on their faces. They're working hard. They're trying to get better, and we still see that through here in the second half of the year. So, I think our team has a lot. Has that desire to make a run in the playoffs, and we're going to continue to learn how to do that and what that looks like.